Alright, everybody, welcome to the Inspired Cup Series. Tonight from Chicagoland, Garrett Jenkins up here in the booth as always, bringing you coverage of tonight's action. And right now, as it stands, Hot Shot Josh Harrison leads the way. Cade Cannon, Stephen Henning, Colt Ward, Bobby Hadaway, your top five. Stanton, Jackson Hadaway, Hunter Rozelle, Travis Farmer, your top 10. Stephen Henning, as a matter of fact. No, Elijah Fisher jumping up to the third spot. Right now, of course, the points coming into tonight have really opened up since last week at iRacing Super Speedway. Chris Lauda holds a 42-point cushion over Travis Farmer, 44 over Hunter Rozelle. Right now, we'll try to talk to these drivers in just a quick moment. First one to kick us off tonight, let's pull in the driver who right now sits as the gatekeeper. Chris Lauda, Garrett Jenkins up here, broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
I'm actually surprised I'm getting interviewed right now. Hi, buddy.
Well, of course, tonight you have a pretty nice cushion entering the next 3 weeks. Where's the confidence level at for the Rockstar Zero Sugar team entering tonight?
Certainly, what we need to do is just survive, and if we survive, we can actually probably be nice and content with where we're finishing here.
My buddy asked for the track tonight. Of course, track temp, I don't have it available yet. I'm actually about to have it in about 5 seconds here. But what are things you're noticing? What's one thing that you're noticing with the cars right now, at least from your perspective? What do you think is going to be the challenging issue for tonight?
Being behind traffic. I feel that this race is going to be majority single file, only because it's going to be more of a draft track, with it being almost a flat foot, possibility of the high line running later in the run, but not really effective to the outcome, in my opinion, tonight.
Well, Chris, best of luck to you tonight. Hopefully we'll get to talk to you at the end of this thing when it's all said and done.
Yeah, hopefully.
Best of luck, buddy.
Thank you.
That being said, now we're going to bring in the driver. 42 points looking out. Needs a massive, massive turnaround tonight. Tyler Stone, Garrett Jenkins up here, broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. Just got done talking to the man who right now you are trying to catch in the points, and that would be Chris Lauda. What is it going to take tonight to try to shrink that points gap some, and where's the confidence level with the car?
Confidence level is pretty high. I know we're down on the speed chart right now, but the car feels really good. This is a track where I feel I can manage my racecraft pretty well, and I think that's really what's going to take. We have to stay out of trouble. We have to miss wrecks. We can't take ourselves out of it like we did a couple weeks ago. We just need a clean race tonight, and then take opportunities as they come our way. Talladega is a track we have circled, but if we can get it here, we should.
I'll ask you this one last question before I let you head out here before qualifying in 4 minutes. Is the pressure starting to mount for the 25 with 3 weeks remaining in the regular season?
Yes and no. I mean, the goal every week is get the best finish you can with the circumstances that are in front of us. I think tonight's a big opportunity. It does increase the pressure to not make mistakes. We can't control what we can't control, but if we can have a clean race, I think we'll be there at the end to make a difference.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck to you tonight. Hopefully, when it's all said and done, we'll get to talk to you at the end of this thing.
All right. Take care. Y'all have fun.
You too, buddy. Alpha. Last but not least, the third driver in this equation. Let me be sure, as a matter of fact, real quick, that we do not have another one mathematically in by one race worth of points. And then we'll try to get a couple more drivers. Try to talk to the top 3 around the points between now and qualifying being over with. Last but not least, entering tonight that I'm aware of. Try to get my old good buddy, the 2025 Highside Racing League champion, Hunter Rozelle. Of course, well, Thomas Hernandez, matter of fact, still eligible in his own right. Well, let's see, cannot get a word with Hunter Rozelle real fast. Hunter Rozelle, Garrett Jenkins up here in the broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Well, of course, soon to be my partner in the broadcast booth come Friday nights, hopefully. With that being said, we'll worry about that when it gets here. Right now, out of the 4 drivers, really the 5 drivers that you're racing, if you include Hernandez, you're the fastest out of them, sitting in 10th with a 30.211. Confidence level entering tonight, how do you feel about it? And do you feel like this race will be a make-or-break race with a road course coming up next week?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's make or break. The next 3 weeks, obviously, I have to finish. Finishing is going to be the biggest part of it. 10th fastest. I know I can be a little bit faster. Haven't really had a whole lot of the draft. I've been kind of just leading some packs around. So, 10th fastest without really any help in the draft is obviously pretty good. I've got a fast number 20 Tide ride, and hopefully I can put her in a good spot tonight.
But I got to ask, can we expect this to be more like a plate track type of deal? Or do you feel like it's going to be the best car and the car that survives at the end of the night?
I definitely think you're going to see some different strategies in play. Obviously, you can go all out at the beginning of a run. It's probably going to be hell on your tires. Haven't really got a full run in here. Or you could conserve a little bit early, and then, it's going to kind of be a gamble. You might be able to make up a little bit of track position. I think it's going to be kind of a fine line on, being as aggressive as you need to be, but also conserving as much as you can. And just, trying to put other drivers in a bad spots where, you can capitalize, is probably going to be the biggest thing.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck tonight. I'll let you get ready for qualifying here. Hopefully, we get to talk to you at the event at the end of this thing. And hopefully, you just cross the start-finish line.
Man, I think you jinx me every damn time you say that.
Oh, my God.
We
You
never
know what?
talk.
Then I hope you're right. Now watch that
Hopefully
back.
I'll talk to you, man.
Now watch that backfire on me. Best of luck to you, buddy.
Yeah, you too, man. Thanks.
I won't never hear it tomorrow. Hunter Rozelle. Matter of fact, we're going to pull out his teammate real fast. Travis Farmer, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Well, fast in practice. Entering tonight, the points out. You're out by 32 points over Elijah Fisher. What looked like was going to be a potential points lead at the end of iRacing Super Speedway did not turn out to be what you wanted.
Yeah.
Do you feel like tonight is a good place to try to shrink that points gap, or are you really not thinking about the points going forward?
They're definitely on my mind. I just need a good finish here tonight. I'm a little nervous. Don't know if I'm gonna get a good finish or what, but we'll just see how it turns out, man.
Well, buddy, I'll ask you this last question. Now I'll let you get focused on your lap here. What's one thing you're noticing with the track? A cool 71 degrees, a lot of grip. Do you feel like it's going to have more of an impact on the tires tonight more than what we would normally see?
No. Yeah. At least me anyway. It's not bad. So I'm hoping save some tires and come at the end and win it. But we'll see.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck here. I'll let you get ready for your qualifying run.
All right, buddy. I appreciate it.
Yep. Travis Farmer will not be the first one to post a lap. Matter of fact, Bick Inert, top of the board. Gets knocked off by Hot Shot Henderson immediately. Josh Henderson in new colors tonight right now. 30.373. Henderson trying to do what he can to hold on to the top spot. Be an extra bonus point. Steven Henning third. Hazel fourth. Mike Hauser jumps up into third. Knox Joseph Maddox out of the top 5. Right now, Maddox back to 10th. Colton Ward right now 8th. Ward top of the board. Gonna go through the grass. Elijah Fisher getting to roll. Bobby Hadaway. His first lap, Hadaway 36.14. Good enough for 10. Knocks Maddox out of the top 10. Tyler Stone just immediately knocks out Bobby. The driver who has been on probably what has been the best hot streak in a while. Cade Cannon. 5th quickest, 33.02. Cannon knocks Hazel at the top spot. Top 5, that is. Tyler Stone looking for an improvement right now. Has to beat, his fast lap has to beat at least a 440 to improve any positions at the line. 308, 6th quickest for Tyler Stone. Inspired Motorsports right now see his 6th and 12th. Matt Morrison up next. Morrison right now. Across the line, Morrison's first lap. 34. Yeah, 30.478. 15th quickest for Morrison. But Will Hoyt, 30.816. Good enough for 17th. Morrison going to need a big pickup here. Right now, Will Hoyt on the board as well. Jason Williams, 14th quickest, 30.443. Morrison across the line. Is it an improvement? Survey says 354. It is. Knocks Mike Hauser out of the top 10. Petra Semena, after a hell of a win last week in iRacing Super Speedway, going to try to go 2 in a row tonight. Semena's second lap. 270, second quickest on the board. Nice down Christopher Roscoe right now having a qualifying high right now. Elijah Fisher, his 2 laps done. Fisher 18th. Still to come, Hayden Williams, Jackson Hadaway, Ryan Hendon leader. Last 3, 29 seconds. They will not do it. Colton Ward, top of the board for tonight. Of course, Colton enters tonight. Colton enters tonight out by 49 points. Going to need a big turnaround for Colton. Right now, it's one way to do it. Grab the extra bonus point for the pole. As we get set for Chicagoland. Well, right now, the starting lineup for tonight's running of the Chicagoland 134. Colton Ward on the pole. Samantha to his outside, rolling off second. Christopher Rosca, or Rosca, whatever how you pronounce it. Thomas Hernandez, Ben Canert, Cade Cannon, Tyler Stone, Hunter Rozelle, Josh Harrison, Travis Farmer, your top 10. Will Hoyt, Morrison round out the fast 12. But, hell, qualifying is not going to matter tonight. Mike Hauser, Chris Lauda, Bobby Hadaway, Stephen Henning Jr., Jason Williams, Elijah Fisher, Justin Maddox, the 19 drivers who posted a qualifying time. The last 3 are on iRacing, or put in place by iRacing. They have Hayden Williams, Jackson Hadaway, Ryan Hendon leader. Rounds out the 22 car field. for tonight. And this is going to be fun. Well, Colt Ward on the pole. For tonight. Ward, however, not on the racetrack at the moment. You don't tell me this jerk gonna start from the pits. Oh, there he is. So right now, see pace truck starting to roll off. So you can't get a quick word with the pole sitter tonight. Not every day we see Colt Ward on the pole. What in the world got into you?
I think it's going to be tough to pass.
I got to ask tonight, what's one thing that you're noticing with this car, and really what is separating tonight that we've seen in times past with the mile and a half? What's been, for a lot of drivers says it might be difficult to pass. What's the change in the track tonight or the car?
It's just the draft. Benign the draft, you're not going to get anywhere.
Well, buddy, best of luck. I have a lot of you're going to try to stay in the lead tonight.
All right, I'm going to try and make it till halftime.
Oh my God. All right, buddy. Best of luck.
See you.
Right now, I feel going to take one more lap around before we get started here. Christopher Roska is rolling off third tonight. Best start for Roska. Thomas Hernandez, a much needed qualifying run. Hernandez still actually mathematically eligible to make his way into the chase, but he is 44 points out. Going to need 45 points out. He's going to need a big gain tonight, as is Hunter Rozelle and Tyler Stone over Christopher Liotta. Well, right now the field getting ready for the start at Chicagoland. Alright. Pace cars in. Colt Ward. Samantha brings us down to the start. We're rolling. Hayden Williams around back straightaway. Caution is out. And that car already jumped and done for the night. We're not even lap one into this race. God almighty. Big damage to that number 3 machine. What in the world happened? Oh, he's already into the wall there. So something else has happened before that. Look at it here and see. Enters the corner. Joseph gets into the back of Joseph Maddox. Ninth done, just like that. I mean, you saw the lift. Run on board with Hayden. Not too sure. Run on board with Joseph Maddox, actually. Meanwhile, several other people. Incidental pit road. Run on board with Joseph Maddox here and just see what happens. It's just hard to say if Hayden did not anticipate Joseph checking up that early, or if Hayden drove in a little bit hard. Unsure at the moment. Give Hayden some time here. Might not want an interview, actually. Under caution for the first time tonight. Good, pull him up. Hayden Williams, what in the world happened?
That's what I'm looking at. I don't know. I don't know. I try to make a move. He comes down. I hit him and just kills me.
No warning at all from the car was going to step out like it did and or hook like it did.
No warning at all.
Well, damn, I hate that it's done on lap 1. But a hell of a night so far up to that point. Well, hell of a qualifying effort, I should say, or practice effort. I really don't know what to say. I'm stunned.
I don't
even know what to say, though. I'm stunned at the moment. Like, I'll be damned. Like,
I mean, hey, I might get back out there though. I just gotta wait 40 minutes. It might be a couple hundred laps down, but we're good.
oh, for 40 minutes, the damn thing's killed. Oh well.
Nah, she can get back out there.
Replaced the whole front end of the motor. All right, buddy. Well, buddy, best of luck to you. Hopefully, I'm gonna love to see that car get back out here.
I know. I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed.
I don't blame you, buddy. You have a good night. A hell of a night, by the way.
Thank you, I guess.
They didn't even get the scoring pylon up. They wrecked that early. Right now, Colt Ward, Christopher, Rosca, Samantha, Cannon, Hernandez, Canert, Azell, Travis Farmer, Matt Morrison, Tyler Stone, your top 10. We get set to go. Hayden Williams out early for the second race in a row. Of course, was out at Road America in what was one of the longest Inspired Racing League road courses I've ever been a part of. As we get set to go back green here, Ward, Rosca, we're rolling again. And Rosca not going either. Gonna hold up K Cannon just for a second. Him and Hernandez gonna be side by side. Hunter Azell up in the 6th spot. Of course, Hernandez, Azell, all of them needing a massive point swing tonight. All right, now 3 wide. Cement them down to the bottom again. Caution again. For what? Already Hunter Azell. Oh, good grief. Let's see what happened to a driver needing a lot to go right tonight. Him and Matt Morrison went for a hell of a slide. Hunter comes up, tries to come back down into Morrison. Hunter eventually just locks it down. Hey, we'll slide through the grass. We'll be all right. Almost gets T-boned if he doesn't lag. Under caution yet again. 128 laps to go. That's kind of a trend with these mile and a halves. Right now, at the moment, Colton Ward continues to lead. Kane Cannon, Rosca, Samantha Hernandez, Ben Knert, Travis Farmer, Tot Shot Henderson right now running in the 8th spot. Tyler Stone, Jackson Hadaway, Bobby Hadaway. Stan said can't get away with a couple more drivers here. Where Matt Morrison? Matt Morrison, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
What's up, dude?
Well, a hell of a slide out of the one machine. Take us through. What'd you feel like happened for your side of things?
I had a pretty good run through 1 and 2 there. Tried to get to his inside. And I don't know, we just came together. It's my fault. Luckily, though, I was just able to cut the grass there and save the car. So, happy to continue, I guess.
Chances are you can get back to the front, or how hard is it going to be? How much will track position matter tonight?
At this point, I think if I hustle, I can get back to the front pretty quick. But I think right now I'm just going to chill and be good.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck here. I'll let you get ready for the restart.
Thank you, Garrett.
Yes,
Peace
sir.
out.
Yep. All right, for the restart, the two loners, Cannon and Ward, brings us down. Let's try this again. Here comes Ward right back to the inside again. Kate Cannon, that is. That I had. 125 to go. Cannon wants to lead. Top out driver has been on one of the biggest runs in recent memories and Inspire. You're looking at him. Cannon will lead this lap. Bonus point to Cannon. Cannon shoots it right back down to the bottom again. Ward battling back on the outside. Still side by side for the lead. Got Ben Knert right there battling back in the 5th spot, trying to get around the 53. Run on board with Knert. We're going to go all the way to the bottom. We'll try to get under 53 at 25 ever. which number you want to go off of. Lucas Montana trying to work up there, trying to get around Rosca. Not quite going to do it yet. You mentioned how hard it was going to be. If Travis Farmer making his way up through the middle right now, trying to close a 32-point gap to Elijah Fisher, who right now runs in the 20th spot. He is pushing that car for all it's worth. See how plowing tight it is off the center. Jason Williams right now battling his teammate, Elijah Fisher's teammate, that is. Mike Hauser is about for the 18th spot. Here comes Fisher underneath his other Falcon Motorsports teammate. Mike Hauser finally get it right. Right now they're chasing Cade Cannon. Right now holds a 1/10 of a second lead over Colton Ward. Tyler Stone, another driver. All drivers right now chasing Chris Lota in the points or within the top 10. Hunter Zell right back inside the top 10 after spinning just a few laps ago. Hot shot Henderson as well, trying to make some noise late to go in here. Right now his teammate Hernandez, another one of them. Said it earlier, trying to get to the front, trying to get a good finish out of all this. The car is dragging. And now Matt Morris, another one. Hernandez, both involved in the second caution of the night. Both worked themselves right back up inside top 10. Joseph Maddox trying to make some noise. How about Stephen Henning Jr. trying to break inside the top 10? Right off over Henning. Right now started 16 up to 11, trying to make some gain. Then going for the lead on Colton Ward way up there at the top of the screen. He's going to have to really put up with Cannon. Cannon not going to let this go with ease. Normally he doesn't. Montana down to the bottom again. This time they'll have it. No, spoke too soon. Here comes Cannon back. Shot out of the Cannon. Cannon right now, started 6 right now on a tear. Here comes Travis Farmer. Going for second. Right now you can race as hard as you want. Tires are still somewhat fresh. Well, maybe not somewhat, but tires are still good. You can still make some moves. Hunter Zell, of course, up to the 5th spot. Knert, Stone, all of them. You're going to see drivers try to perform tonight because next week will be yet another wild card in the road to the chase. Of course, we'll be going across the border to Fuji. Right now. Right now, it's all been Cade Cannon's led 10 laps so far. Colton Ward led the opening 9, who has slid back to 4th right now. The biggest movers and droppers of the race. Cannon up 5, Farmer up 5. Joseph Maddox up 8. Hadaway and Hendon leader 6. Fisher 5. Biggest dropper so far. Christopher Roscoe down 18. Robert Wilhoit, Mike Hauser down 9 and 6 spots respectively. Right now, Roscoe actually 2 laps down. See what happened to him. Got a meatball flag somewhere in all this. Just got into the wall. Got into the wall again. That'll do it. And you can see where it hurt the camber a lot. So, great qualifying effort for Rosca will come undone. Right now, scored 21st, 2 laps down. Right now, 113 laps to go. Cannon's opened up just about a half-second lead. Colton Ward back to the bottom. Try and get around Peter. Going try to bring Hunter Azell up winning. Velocity teammates right now, 4th and 5th, Azell and Farmer. They work down the back straightaway again. 112 to go. Canert, Stone, Hernandez, Morrison, Maddox, the remaining top 10. A little further back. Hunter Azell still side by side with Tyler Stone. Hernandez and Morrison might split Azell 3. They are. Hernandez to the inside. Elijah Fisher working himself up inside the top 10. Right on board with Hunter Azell. Right now, Colton Ward all over Cade Cannon yet again. Peter. Yeah. Right now, the field kind of spread out for the moment. So while we got a break in the action, we're going to take a quick step away from the mic. You're watching the Inspired Cup Series live from Chicagoland. We will be right back. That live from Chicagoland right now. Bobby Hadaway trying to stay inside the top 10. Chris Lota, the gatekeeper, this week has worked himself into the top 10. Hernandez has slid back to 11th. Elijah Fisher up to 7th. As you get a look at Matt Morrison's machine. Right now it is still Cade Cannon out front. Right now Colt Ward Still trying to run him down. Actually, they're trying to get gone. They have actually broken away to a second lead away from the field. Right now, Kate Kenneth, Colt Ward, Travis Farmer, Peter Smetana, Ben Knert, your top 5. Tyler Stone, Elijah Fisher, Morrison, Lyota, and Hadaway, your top 10. As we stand, 2 cautions so far tonight. Just join us. We'll go through the first Raging Idiot Racing Network race recap. Right now, Kate Kenny, your leader, understands it's a little wonky there. 2 cautions for 5 laps. Only one official lead change so far tonight. Right now, race analysis so far. Length 134 laps. Right now, going to be about 101 to go when they cross start-finish line. Weather for tonight, a cool 68 degrees with a 7-mile-an-hour wind out of the northeast. Makes it feel like about 42. Clear condition, 95% humidity. So actually, hell, I might scratch that. It actually feels like 78. Well, you know what? An unofficial sponsor of the Raging Idiot Racing Network. But hell, during Inspired Cut race, it's always nice to sit down on a Monday or a Saturday, grab a beer, and watch the best in Inspired go to work. That's why Miller High Life, the proud sponsor of the Raging Idiot Racing Network. As right now, Colt Ward and Cade Cannon have opened up now to a 1.2 second lead. All right, look at Travis Farmer, and of course the ramifications for tonight. Hunter Azell. Did something happen to Azell? Just lagging. Oh, thank God. Right now, Travis Farmer, the ramifications for tonight. If he can finish ahead of Elijah Fisher, every point matters with the next 3 races remaining in the regular season to try to take over the regular season championship, be the #1 seed in that reset. Right now, Bubble Drivers as they run. Right now, brought to you by the Inspired Marketing. Chris Lyota right now, the highest of the Bubble Drivers, who enters tonight as the gatekeeper. Right now, running in what's known as the Hornet's Nest, as I like to call it. Trying to get around one driver, trying to knock him off, and actually 11th in the points. Tyler Stone. So right now, Lyota actually now running, still running the 8th spot. Tyler Stone actually in front of him. So I take back what I said about the highest running Bubble driver. Long Tyler Stone for the moment. Throw in Hernandez in the mix. Hernandez, the biggest one, needs the game. So they're going to take Tyler Stone 3 wide. Gutsy move early, but that's what you have to do. You're wanting to stay ahead of the drivers that you are racing. Right now, Tyler Stone falls back to outside the top 10. As a matter of fact, falls back to the 11th spot. Right now, while we updated them, Hernandez Lyota 7th and 8th. Tyler Stone has slid back to the 11th spot, and Hunter Azell has slid back down to 13th. They are your Bubble drivers entering tonight where they are running. While we got a moment of the action here, we're going to get into the first of things. I like to switch things up a little bit. Like to go old school with the tickers. A lot of times, a lot of drivers, well, actually a lot of fans remember the scrolling ticker across the top of the screen. Try to keep that little thing going a little bit fast at the moment, though. So we'll drop it back. Actually, I'll just do it. We'll keep it like this right here. Yeah. So right now, Rob Moore, Hunter Roselle. Oh, Morrison into the wall. Almost a wreck. Holy shoo. Chris Lauda better be thinking his lucky stripes after that. Goodness. Take a look at it here. Like a big bobble. Looked a whole lot more dramatic from Hunter Roselle's. Look at it here. We're going to... Oh, so Peter gets into Morrison and... Oh, no. Almost a wreck. But they kept it straight. We're still rolling. Right now, Lauda up to the 5th spot. Chris knows if he can finish ahead of the 3 drivers that he's racing right now, it will be just that much easier going to Fuji next week at the road course. Tyler Stunner. Oh, Hernandez and Roselle come together. Hernandez through the grass. Good grief. We talked about it. And now Thomas Hernandez already into the pits. Unsure how bad the damage is. Hernandez meatball damage. The night and the hopes of qualifying for the chase might be done for Thomas Hernandez. Let's take a look and see what happened. Ladies still had an incident at Texas not all that long ago. He just comes up an aggressive block type of deal, and Hunter does not lift. Look at it one more time here from the far chase cam. Comes up, going to make an aggressive block. Hunter does not lift, and Hernandez just threw the grass. Take one more look at it. And really, I mean, Hunter has the run. Kind of has a run off the corner. Just, I mean, that's really, I mean, not just from an unbiased standpoint, but not from a biased standpoint. It's just hard to pin that on Hunter Roselle to a degree. He had to run. It was a big block by Hernandez. Regardless of the fact, Hernandez now down 2 laps. The possibility of winning this race and really having much of a shot just got done. Right now, Travis Farmer has ran down the loners. And right now, working on Colt Ward at the moment at the bottom of the screen. You can see the top 10 in points entering tonight. And of course, why is that important? The top 10 will qualify for the chase. Coming up, that will be starting in 4 weeks' time. So, not a lot of time if you're around that bubble line to make something happen. Of course, the remaining schedule for the Season 2 Cup Series. Tonight, obviously, Chicagoland, January 12th. Next Monday, January 19th, live from Fuji, 35 long laps at the last road course for the Cup Series, followed by Talladega, January 26th. At the end of Talladega, we will know the 10 drivers competing for a championship. That will be live. January 26th, 94 laps. Then, of course, February 9th, the road to the championship will start for 10 drivers from Kansas. February 16th, we'll roll into Charlotte, February 23rd, live from Michigan. March the 2nd, Nashville, Super Speedway, 134 laps. And then probably what would be arguably the 2 wild cards in the chase. March 9th, Richmond, 200 laps. Then, of course, one of my 2 favorite tracks, on iRacing and real life. March 16th, Darlington. 182 laps. At the end of them at the end of them 6 races, we will know the 4 drivers competing for the Season 2 Cup Series Championship March 23rd at Homestead Miami Speedway. The most important 156 laps of the season. Of course, all that will be live right here on the Inspired Racing Network. Still, right now, 3 drivers. Oh, that was close. Right now, 3 drivers. Still battling for the top spot. Kate Kennan has led practically since the second caution. Led 41 laps so far, 84 to go. Colt Ward's been locked onto his back bumper. Travis Farmer has caught them in the last 10 or 15 laps, trying to make it a 3-car race. So Elijah Fisher right now 1 lap down. Green flag pit stops are happening at the moment. So while we take away, we're going to take away the old school ticker so we can better track. The green flag pit stops as Kay Cannon and Travis Farmer coming in now. And caution is out. Are you kidding me? Wish I was. Colt Ward stayed out. That will. Well, I ain't going to trap Fisher and Stone hitting in him all 1 lap down. They will be forced to take the way around. What's the caution for? Oh, I'm trying to figure that out. Caution out. We're going to try to find it here. Now I don't want to go to race control. I don't want to bother him tonight. Oh, Chris Lyotta. That's a good reason. Chris Lyotta around. Contact with Morrison. What happens? Lyotta trying to get. What? Bit of a weird situation there, as a matter of fact. Well, Morrison already on the apron trying to get into his pits. We're trying to get on the pit road. Oh, no, that was late on Lyotta. High up on the racetrack. Coming down, just makes contact with Morrison. Around Lyotta goes. I mean, no harm, no foul. Enter pit road with style. That's about all. Third caution of the night, and it will throw a monkey wrench into the green flag pit stops. Colt Ward is in along with Bobby Hadaway. There's a couple other drivers in here as well. See Ward, Hunter Rozelle, Kate Cannon. Peterson Montana is also in. Lyotta, Hadaway, Morrison, Maddox, the other Hadaway, Jackson Hadaway. Right now, 9th in points for the first time in 3 weeks. Is not the gatekeeper tonight. Well, at the end of it, Kate Cannon, Ben Knert, Colt Ward, Peter Spontana, Bobby Hadaway to top 5, Hunter Zell, Justin Maddox, Chris Liotta, Jackson Hadaway, Matt Morrison, the top 10. Alright. How about Ben Knert up there? Top. Up there, top 2. Always like to brag about how the Joker says he's mainly road course, but the man has really came onto the ovals well. We're rolling again. Cannon with a hell of a start. Right now, Bobby Hadaway inside top 4. Here comes Knert to the bottom. He's going to try to take second away from Colt Ward. If he can get rid of Ward, he's going to go for first on Cannon. Knert's coming. Falcon Motorsports teammates Chris Liotta, Justin Maddox battling for a top 5 spot. Right now, looks like it might be a loner's type of night. Who knows? Still a long way to go. Right now, the points leader, Elijah Fisher, top 2 in the points, 8th and 9th. Travis Farmer trying to run in line. Morrison off the wall just a little bit. Farmer down to the bottom. Fisher holding him at bay for the moment. Right now, top 8 breakaway, top 7 actually. Hunter Zell fighting back into the mix. Right now, they're all trying to run down Colton and Cannon. Maddox and Azell working 3 wide. Well, we're 3 wide just for a moment, back to 2 wide. Ben Knert trying to get around H&W Motorsports own Bobby Hadaway. Semtech races. Oh, Bobby and Knert! Bobby Hadaway, big time impact off the wall, keeps it straight, staying green for the moment. Meatball flag. Yeah, another bad break for Bobby Hadaway. Man, oh man. Second H&W Motorsports driver with issues tonight. Hayden Williams out on lap 1. It will be night done for Bobby Hadaway. Now the question is, how bad is the damage on Knert's car? They hit pretty square. Knert off the wall that time. Right now they're doing everything they can, just trying to keep. Really, they're just trying to keep Ward and Cannon within arm range. Here comes Liotta up to 4th. Right now, well, there's 2 races right now. Obviously, the battle for the win 70 to go next time by. Obviously still a long way to go, but also the urgency surrounding that bubble. And right now, it don't matter if Hunter Rozelle finishes one spot ahead of Lyota. Same goes for the other bubble drivers. They finish 1 or 2 spots ahead of Lyota. It's not really going to matter. I mean, 1 point really ain't going to do much. Contact, Hunter Rozelle through the grass, saves it. Good grief. Hell of a save by Hunter Rozelle. The damage may be done. Long way to go. We'll just have to wait and see. Right now, still 8 drivers under a second of each other. Right now, well, for those of you wondering, Roscoe not a part of the top 3 here, still 2 laps down. Right now, Kevin Hernandez battling for ultimately the free pass. Big thing is they're both 2 laps down. But Joseph Maddox coming on Colton Ward. 67 to go. 67 in the book, 67 to go right now. Kay Kennett has led 55 laps so far tonight. Ryder Fisher's moved up into the 3rd spot. And Ward putting him all in all the dirty air that he can handle. Fisher down to the bottom, going to dive it for the lead. We'll get there quite. Maddox going to leave out. Oh, Maddox into the wall. Right now, Fisher trying to wear that bottom lane. No help at the moment. Colt Ward still pushing his teammate. Kay Cannon leads yet again. 57 laps in the books now. Fisher settles back in 3rd. You're getting it Racing Network Pick Strategy Report coming right up. Well, you see top 10, everybody went there. It was a variety of stretches, 29, 18, 16 for Fisher. But anywhere from 52 to 54 to average for the top 10. Fisher right back to the bottom again, trying to get the lead away from Cannon. Not going to quite do it this time. Right now, another update on the bubble drivers right now. Chris Lutter running 6th, Azell back to 7th. They're your highest running bubble drivers so far. Thomas Hernandez 2 laps down in 19th spot. Of course, find him here in a second. Tyler Stone running in the 16th spot. As for the top 3 in the points. Right now, Fisher still running 3rd, Farmer 10th, Colt Ward in 2nd. Right now, here comes Peter and that 53 machine battling right back to the outside. Or the inside, rather. Oh, going to squeeze up in front of Joseph Maddox. Woo! Maddox going to drop. Right now, going to enter side by side with Morrison. Now Fisher going to battle back yet again. Montana right back down to the bottom again. Going to try to challenge Ward for the 2nd spot. Ward going to hold the outside lane. But right now, if you're Cade Cannon, I mean, Colt Ward's not only your teammate, but your best friend. Oh, Peter to the wall just a little bit. He's going to hold up Elijah Fisher. Fisher going to slide back just a little bit. Morrison gets around him. Fisher slides back to the 5th spot. Morrison. Well, dial it down to the bottom again. A lot of teammates up in the top 10. Colt Ward, Cade Cannon, barring the loners. 1st and 2nd. Elijah Fisher, Joseph Maddox, and Chris Liotta. Falcon Motorsports right now 5th, 6th, and 9th. Velocity Motorsports is Travis Farmer, Hunter Rozelle 7th and 8th. Matt Morrison, the lone representative for Elite Motorsports, right now in the 4th spot. And as you say, oh, Samantha, hold it to the wall. He'll collect Cannon. No caution, but Lord have mercy, it is going to change everything. Yeah, good God Almighty. Oh well. Well, that happened. Well, but what did happen? Cade Cannon meatball flag, same for Peter. The night's done for possibly the dominant car of the night. And it's going to open up a big ball game right now. What in the world? He's sitting in there. Sled job. And almost worked. Cannon into the back of him. Hard into the wall for the 25. Hard into the wall for the 9. Lucky that was not any bigger than what it was. Night done again for Cade Cannon. The win will not come to fruition tonight. And it opens up the top 3 in points. 1st, 2nd, and 4th. Right now, kind of messed up. All of the loaners playing. Right now, Colt Ward trying to get away. Fisher running him down along with Morrison Farmer. How about Hot Shot Henderson? Not heard nothing out of Josh Henderson all night. Up into the 5th spot. Right on board with the 2025 Inspire 250 winner. Right now enters tonight 5th in the points. Top 5 in the points, as a matter of fact. As they run, Elijah Fisher running 2nd, Travis Farmer running 4th, Colt Ward in the lead. Hot Shot Henderson right now running in the 5th spot. Mike Hauser 4th in the points, running in 9th. Jason Williams, I will say this, I'll give a shout out to Jason Williams in what has been a career best season up to this point. Matter of fact, when you look at the drivers in the top 10, Jason Williams has the 2nd most top 10 finishes of 12 entering tonight. So it's been a very consistent year for Jason Williams. Right now, trying to close out the 2025-2026 season for the Cup Series on a high note. Matter of fact, we're going to ride on board with Jason Williams. Right now, though, has not been the night that Jason, I believe, has foreseen. Right now, he started 17th, but right now, running in 11th. Of course, still a little ways to go left in this race. Obviously, the race is winding down. 48 to go, going to 47 next time by. But like we just said, you know, the speed not been there. Not the top 10 speed that we've seen out of the H&W camp beforehand. Hunter Azell sitting on the ticker, blinking just a little bit. Been pretty good though for Azell tonight. That's real first big time I've seen him up and down the leaderboard. Talk about career highs so far. Joseph Maddox, another one of them having a stellar night. Well, of course, Maddox on a part-time schedule has missed the majority of the season. As a matter of fact, it only has, as of right now, 3 top 10s to his name. So right now in position for that 4th top 10. Right now running right behind his teammate Mike Hauser. Falcon Motorsports runs right now 2nd, 6th, 8th, and 9th. Right now, they're all now chasing Colt Ward. Right now, 8/10 of a second lead over Elijah Fisher. Matt Morrison running 3rd. Henderson Farmer, the top 5. Lyota, Hunter Azell, Mike Hauser, Joseph Maddox, Ben Knert, Semtech Racing right now holding the top 10. Can't get a quick word with. I'm going to finally take him up on his offer. So if something happens to him, it's on him, not me. Hot Shot Henderson, Gary Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Hey, what's up?
Well, hell, I'm taking you up on your offer here. We're right on board with the 17. The take me through it. It's been a long green flag run. What's one thing you're noticing with the car from your standpoint? How's it handling? How big are tires playing a factor tonight?
Pretty big on tires, man. Burnt up the right front here, trying to work through some of this traffic. Draft's so strong. Guys like Colton and Cade were able to just work with each other and take care of their tires up front there. Obviously, I had a bit of an issue there towards the front. It kind of shook everything up, but now it's a situation where I don't got much right front left, and Travis just got by me there. Super, super tight, too, behind traffic. I'll tell you that much as well.
Really,
hard to get the thing completed.
Really, of course, it is pretty much a driver's racetrack in its own right tonight. I'll ask you this: if we get another caution here, where you can,
hey, Chris.
if we,
front of me. He apologized. So that's good.
If
Had a
we
pretty
can
interesting
get
interview there, huh, didn't you?
if we can get another caution here, where's the confidence level for the 17? Do you feel like the car has been a sleeper all night, or do you feel like it's just a top 5, top 10 car at best?
Well, we need to put together a top 5, top 10. Definitely feel like I deserve to be up there, but I don't know. To be honest with you, man, I haven't really raced yet tonight. It's just been riding in the back of the pack, letting guys use up their stuff, and then picking them, one by one. Got a little racy with a couple guys this run so far, and it used up a little bit too much tires. So I see there's quite a bit of gap back there to Hunter. So we'll see if we can just hold on here. It'd be interesting to get a reset and be up towards the front of the pack. I kind of got caught under that last caution, so just have never really been in a position to race with fresh tires. So it'd be interesting to see what we can do.
All right,
Don't
buddy.
count me out.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck to you. I'll let you get ready here. Elijah Fisher in the pits. And hell, hopefully
Yeah,
we
I
get
lost
talking
2
to you
spots
then.
with you talking to me, man.
Oh, for the love of God. Hey, it's your idea, not
Focus up,
mine.
focus up. I appreciate
All
it,
right.
Garrett. Thank
Yes,
you, sir. Right now, Josh Henderson up the 4th. Colt Ward in this time. Colt Ward, black flag. You got to be kidding me. Wish I was. And another twist in the quest for the regular season championship. Right now, Travis Farmer, Matt Morrison battling for the lead. Morrison to the top of the spot. The number one finally on top of what has been really has not ran the whole season, but the ones that he has ran has been a season I think Matt Morrison wants to forget. Only one finish on the lead lap, if I remember right. Other than that, it has been DNF after DNF trying to turn it around for Elite Motorsports Zone. Right now doing a damn good job at it. He'll lead his 3rd lap of the race tonight. Jason Williams in this time. Colt Ward still serving that black flag. This is going to drop him well out of contention for the win tonight. And again, another championship twist. Very rarely do you see Colt Ward make a mistake on pit road. Morrison's coming in this time. Farmer's going to stay out one more time. Right now, Travis Farmer coming in this time. Hushar Henderson's going to stay out. He's going to get a bonus point for leading a lap. Hunter Rizal right now riding in 3rd spot. Maddox. Them are the last drivers. Well, not necessarily. No, there's still several more drivers who have yet to come in. Mike Hauser actually on pit road along with Ben Knert as well as Farmer. So on down. Jackson Hadaway stays out another lap. Top 5 yet to pit. When it's all said and done, Elijah Fisher will be the leader. Right now, a caution would change everything late into going. Well, if it cycles back around, Fisher will be the leader. Right now, just waiting on the top 5 to pit. Yeah, but Fisher pitted 5 laps ago, so honestly, what will 5-lap difference on tires do? Henderson stays out another time. Well, and obviously 5 laps on the tires will actually be pretty pivotal. Travis Farmer, look at Farmer, actually he has 7-lap better tires than what Fisher does. So we're going to wait and see. It's going to be a nail biter with 34 laps to go.
Cade Cannon, another meet. Well, no, actually, that was from a while back. Right now, Inspired Motorsports as a run has not been a very fruitful night for the team. Right now, Tyler Stone and Stephen Hennig Jr. running 11th and 13th, one lap down after green flag pit stops. Colton Ward back out onto the racetrack, 2 laps down after getting busted on pit road with a black flag. Question is, how long can Josh Henderson keep going? As for Lyota, Azell, Maddox, and Hadaway, I got a feeling they're banking on a caution at this point. Hoping a caution comes out. It's going to be interesting to see. Colt Ward trying to go get one of his laps back. Morrison as well. Jackson Hadaway in this time. Morrison finally gets his lap back. As here comes Josh Henderson, along with Lyota. Hunter Azell stays out. We'll get him a bonus point. .30 laps to go. There you see the 8-second gap from Fisher to Morrison. A little bit further back is Travis Farmer. The question is now, as here comes Hunter Azell. Question is now, is there time for Morrison to run down Fisher? Justin Maddox in this time. Where is the gap? And hell, he might try to work with Colton Ward and try to run down Fisher. Gonna have to wait and see. Nope. Morrison gonna dive to the bottom of Ward. 7.5 seconds to gap. Right now, Morrison trying to get out of lap traffic here. We'll try and get around Jackson Hadaway. Has not been a good night for Jackson neither. Right now, trying to limp it home. That's right now 15th, 1 lap down. Well, 6.8 seconds. 27 laps to go. Is there time for Morrison to run down Fisher? Just going to have to wait and see. 6.6, 6.5. There's the gap. Well, 6.1. He is. Morrison's coming. The thing about it is, will he burn off his stuff before Fisher? We're going to wait right now. Jackson pushing Morrison for all he's got the gap now. 5.9. If nothing does not happen, Morrison will get him. The thing about it is, he has got to deal with Jackson Hadaway. Right now, Jackson. Well, of course, Jackson 1 lap down, but Morrison going to get around him. It's just going to cost Morrison time to run down Elijah Fisher. Right now, still trying to run down Elijah Fisher, 5.6. Time running out, 24 to go for Morrison. Right now, Bobby Hadaway in jeopardy, going 4 laps down. Morrison's slowly catching him, but I don't think Morrison's going to have all the time that he's going to need. Right now, Cade Kennan pushing Morrison. Jesus. $22 to go. Travis Farmer right now running in the third spot. It's not going to help him much neither as far as the regular season goes. Fisher ain't going to gain a lot on him. Colton Ward, the guy feeling at the end of the night, Ward will be out of the talk for the regular season championship. The gap, 4.9 with 21 to go. But the good thing is he has got 2 loners right behind him. If they'll just work with him, then he can run down Elijah Fisher. Bobby Hadaway in the pits this time. 4.6. A 4.4. Fisher across the line, 19 to go. Right now they're chasing down the points leader, the league owner. Elijah Fisher right now. Struggle getting here by Colton Ward. That black flag pretty much ended Ward along with Cade Kennan getting involved in a wreck earlier in the race. Here comes Travis Farmer now to battle for second. About to rage on. Right now the gap 4 point, just over 4 seconds. Make it 3. Look at now 3.6. They're coming. Morrison gets to him. Him and Farmer both. Is going to be on big time. That is, Farmer has the first tires out of the 3. 15 laps to go. Excuse me. 3.5. Okay, Cannon in the wall. Almost wrecks it. Saves it. Woo. Yeah, that's going to hurt Morrison. I don't think Farmer's going to want to play with him. Or I don't think Farmer's going to want to help Morrison get to the front here. So that might have been all she wrote for Elijah Fisher. Oh, Ward's going to try to help this here. The thing about it is, we're about to find out, will Farmer work with Morrison? No. Yeah, but if Farmer can get, or if Morrison can get hooked back up with Colton, or if Morrison can get hooked back up with Colton or Cade, might, but I don't think they're going to do it. Right now, they're just rather battle it out. Well, 12 to go. We'll focus in on the battle for second for the moment. Well, Cannon's going to push Morrison out again. Right now, further back in the field here, Ben Kennard, Justin Maddox going at each other. Along with Hernandez, who was still 3 laps down, would not be the night Hernandez wanted nor needed. Another thing, another interesting battle right now. Chris Liotta battling Azell right now, 4 to 6 spot. Well, Liotta's going to do essentially what he needed to do. Was pretty much just race Tyler Stone and beat Tyler Stone. Obviously would love to beat the other two, Hernandez and Azell. He will do that. Right now, Azell lagging a little bit more. The gap now is still 3.7. Morrison able to hold on to Farmer. Right now, the Fish are going to have to deal with Jackson here. We're going to see how this works out. 7 to go. Jackson's going to be a tough customer. Right now, this is, if there's a caution, it will save Jackson Attaway from going a lap down. Jackson actually last car on the lead lap. The only car 1 lap down, Colton Ward in 15th. Still ain't going to do no good. Morrison's still 3.7 back. Well, 6 to go. Might as well. Well, I ain't going to give it to him yet. Still a long way to go. Well, not a long way to go, but a short time to go. 3 to go for Elijah Fisher. Two to go. I'll do it. White flag coming up next time by. White flag, 1 to go for Elijah Fisher. Elijah Fisher on turn 4. He will take Chicagoland. Morrison, Farmer, Harrison, Hauser to top 5. About to spill my beer. Matt Morrison, a hell of a run, will come home second. For Colton Ward, the hunt for the regular season will come to an end tonight, more than likely. And then there was 2, by my calculations, Travis Farmer, Elijah Fisher. It's going to be a hell of a next 2 weeks. Fuji next week for the final road course, thank the Lord. And then Talladega. Well, much needed more momentum after the last 2 weeks. Well, while they're celebrating here, can't go ahead and get Matt Morrison up here in the booth real fast. Let's see. Matt Morrison, Gary James up here at broadcast booth. You got a copy?
What's up, Garrett?
Well, a much needed P2 run tonight. Were you hoping Travis Farmer would work with you a little bit, try to run down to 16, or was it pretty much tires just evened out? That was all she wrote.
Yeah, I used them up a little bit too much there trying to catch him. But now, I mean, everyone worked well together. Like, I mean, yeah, Travis, we're battling for the spot, so I don't blame him. I know Cade and Hunty were all helping me try to get to him. Jax was helping me, and then he didn't help me because he didn't hold up Elijah, so good on him. But I mean, yeah, it was a good race. I just used him up too quick.
Well, of course, how big How big really did the draft affect the cars tonight? Really the package overall? How difficult was it trying to make ground up, trying to come through the field, be in position? How difficult was it?
It was pretty tough because the air would manipulate your car pretty bad. You could get runs on guys, no problem, but then you'd dive out to pass them, and it was like hitting a wall. You'd go nowhere, and then if you got too close to somebody, you could feel your car go left or right. Yeah, when you're in a big pack like that, you're at the mercy of the air. And obviously the backstretch being curved threw me for a big loop because I'd get a good run on somebody, and all of a sudden like the wall would be just creeping up on me, and it freaked me out. So, but yeah, no, the air was huge. But it is what it is. It's what we do with what we got. So just make it work.
Well, buddy, a hell of a job nonetheless. I'll ask you the last two questions. Is this a big needed finish tonight out of the Elite Motorsports camp for you, especially?
I think so. I think it's just good to finally finish a race. I mean, my goal's always, ever since my string of DNFs, it's just make it to halfway. So to make it halfway and then finish second on top of it's pretty good. Feels pretty good.
Buddy, last question I got for you. Is there anybody want to thank friends, family, sponsors, etc.? The floor is yours.
Yeah, I got to thank you, Garrett, obviously, for putting this on. Inspired Motorsports for having us. Elijah for putting it on. All the other admins. They do a good job. Aaron for being a POS. And I got to thank David McCullough and Elite Motorsports for letting me join the team and continue to run even though he's gone. So it's pretty cool to keep running the banner. But yeah, I got to thank the high-paying sponsors on the car. And I got to thank my wife. Got to thank the kids. Got to thank my mom. And just everybody in the chat for watching. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. At the end of the night, Matt Morrison comes home second tonight. Appreciate your time, buddy.
Thanks, Garrett. See you next week.
Yeah. Travis Farmer up in here. Travis Farmer, Garrett Jenkins up here at broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Sure.
Well, I'll be damned. Were you take me through the last few laps? Did you feel like there was a chance to run down to 16, or was it pretty much just see what I can salvage here? What was the mindset and the strategy for that final run?
Yeah, I was just seeing what I could get. I wasn't holding nothing back there. I was trying like crazy to get around him, but I just couldn't do it. He's fast.
Well, as for tonight, how big was the handling factor? How big was it just trying to get around people? And ultimately, how did tires play a role in this?
I mean, they felt good the whole time. Even when it's down to 50% on the right front, it still felt really good. I mean, I feel like it was a dang good track tonight. Good traction. It was perfect.
Well, of course, it's not going to help. It's not going to stop the bleeding, but it will stop it a little bit tonight. Again, how critical are the next 2 weeks for Travis Farmer, but then the next 6 weeks following that, when the playoffs start? Do you feel like the 13 can make a good charge for the points and for the or for the Final Four, for that matter?
Yeah, I'm sure hoping to, man. I'm gonna give it all I got. I ain't gonna hold nothing back, but I just don't want to wreck nobody or ruin anybody's race,
But it was a hell of a night. Last question I got for you. Is there anybody want to thank friends, family, sponsors, etc.? The floor is yours.
I'm just usual. You for putting on a good broadcast and entertaining, and League for letting me run here, and my mom.
All right, buddy. For Travis Farmer tonight, it will be a third-place run. So he will turn his attention now to trying to shrink that points gap with 2 weeks remaining in the regular season. Appreciate your time, Mike. Hell of a job.
All right, thank you, man.
Yep. Well, might as well get the man himself in here. Elijah Fisher, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, pretty easy night for the 16 tonight once the issues with the 42 and the 9 happened. Take us through the last half of that race.
Oh, dude. I don't even know how to explain that. I mean, just kind of... earlier in the race, I think it's that first set of green flag pit stops. I finally I had an incident with Ty Stone and kind of got loose. And honestly, it was kind of a blessing in disguise because I went into pit road. And if I didn't know how tires were going to be from a short pit, I would have never even pulled that strategy off. And I just was sitting there in my head. I'm like, I think I got the right answer. And for once I used this old brain of mine and it didn't even have to pull up the calculator.
Well, a hell of a night next 2 weeks. Obviously, your points lead will extend tonight. Is it safe to say now with that, it's more or less turning your focus now to the playoffs and trying to make a run out of Final Four?
Oh, for sure, man. I think right now it's just getting that second win is a big confidence boost because I felt like we've had a lot of chances this season to be able to go out and win and just haven't been able to pull it off as much as we kind of were in season one. And, I think the 2 wins are kind of an underestimated one because we've got a lot of top fives and top tens. And for goodness sake, I mean, strategy always seems to be on the opposite end for us. But yeah, I think just have to survive these next 2 races and move forward. But we got the big confidence boost with Kansas and Charlotte right away, and even Michigan. We had a pretty good race there last season, so I think we're pretty good for playoffs too.
Well, of course, I'll ask you the same question. Just ask the other two, Morrison and Farmer, how bad really was the package? Well, not the package, a little bit wrong word, but how hard was it to really make passes, try to gain time and trap position back? A lot of drivers struggling tonight with the track and just how the air was.
Yeah, I mean, I think it always kind of goes back to what I think I've said in the past too, is you always want to put your nose a little bit lower than the guy in front of you, because if you can feed the left side of your car that air, it's just going to turn better. And I even noticed on fresh tires, kind of, cut my way through the field a few times with the new tires versus old. Even then, the air was kind of bad. So I think in terms of passing, the track moved from the bottom of the racetrack to the top of the racetrack, and it was really hard. I mean, I think earlier in the race, when Cade and Colton were running, they were a really solid duo, and me and Joseph were just trying to kind of scratching our heads a couple of times on how we could approach those two, and unfortunately, someone had a different idea. And unfortunately for Cade, they kind of broke that up. And then, just kind of following behind Colton, I knew he had a little bit better tires. So it's just, I think in terms of passing, it's just one of those deals. Like if there were 2 cars and, kind of 2-car tangoing, they could really just kind of prevent anybody from getting a move, because you can only really pass 1 car in a corner unless you're on freshies. And so one of the things I was kind of doing a little different with, taking people one-on-one was enter kind of up on the high side, get all the way out of the gas, let the car coast down the track, and then throttle back up, and that seemed to get me a little bit of time and speed. But yeah, passing was pretty tough.
Well, buddy, last question I got before I let you head out of here tonight. Is there anybody want to thank, friends, family, sponsors, etc.? The floor is yours.
Well, we were talking about in Falcon Motorsports before the race, and I said a prayer and said, God, we've been struggling as a team right now. Like we can only get 1 to 2 cars have a good finish, and all 4 of us got a top 10. So I got to thank him, and thank the teammates too for helping me keep the nerves calm and just keep on fighting at the end. Got to thank Mom for watching. Thank you all the fans, everybody watching. Paul Menard, if you're out there, shout out to you, brother. Appreciate everything you do. And yeah, just shout out to everybody inspired that makes this happen. Every driver, everybody, and thank you for broadcasting every week for us, Garrett.
All right, buddy. Elijah Fisher, second win this season, and extends the points lead with 2 races remaining in the regular season. Appreciate your time. A hell of a job.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. God darn, everybody's in the interview room tonight. Oh, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Who the hell to pick next? Oh, I'll be damned. Tell you what, while I make that decision, we'll go ahead and go through the final results for tonight. Had 134 laps. Elijah Fisher takes home the win tonight. Matt Morrison, Travis Farmer, Josh Henderson, Mike Hauser comes home the top 5. Chris Lauder did exactly what he needed to do. He will beat all of his competitors tonight. Hunter Azelle, close 7th. Justin Mack, Jason Williams, I'll be damned. The top 10 streak continues for Jason Williams with a ninth place run. Ben Knurt, the top 10. Steven hitting Tyler Stone, not the night that Tyler Stone needed. The same can be said for Robert Will Hoyt, Jackson Hadaway, Colt Ward, Peter Cementena, Ryan Hernandez, a heartbreaker, a hell of a fast 77 car. It does not end the way he needed to. And with that, unofficial, of course, but I have to think that will be the end of Thomas Hernandez's championship hopes of making the playoffs, and will be competing for a championship in season 2. But we will see. 2 weeks can change a lot of stuff. Ryan Hendon leader, another rough run for the 23, will come home in the 18th spot. Further down, Bobby Hadaway walks out of here 19th. Cade Cannon, you talk about a heartbreaker. Cannon will walk out of here tonight leading the most laps, collecting the 3 bonus points, but will not have nothing to show for it. Walking out of here 20th, along with Christopher Ruska and Hayden Williams, only turning 1 lap before being done for the night. That is the 22 car field result. Let's see, can't get in. See what I can do here. Jesus Christ, everybody's in the interview room. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Who the hell to pick first? Chris Loda, Garrett James up here in broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
I definitely do. I knew you were going to come pick me.
Well, I got a whole bunch of people to get through. I'll be there in the interview room stacked tonight.
Yeah, but you already
Jesus
did a
Christ.
couple, so you can lessen a couple of them up.
I'm going to have to. Damn network's going to kill my ass in the morning. Anyway, you did exactly what you needed to do, what you wanted to do with Hernandez's 17th place run. Tyler Stone struggling tonight, 12th. Hunter Azell finishing right behind you in 7th. Next few weeks going to be kind of a stress reliever, isn't it?
Very much so. We just to point out as well, as you pointed out, Cade had his incident, unfortunate for him, but he finished 20th, and another points guy that was around that area who didn't have kind of a good finish was Jackson Hadaway. He finished 14th, so shout out to them for doing what they had to do on track tonight to try to outbeat us. Unfortunately, it's uncircumstantial bull crap. I'm not going to say the S word. It just happened, and we were able to prevail with probably one of the best finishes I think we've had in a while. So shout out to the Falcon Motorsport boys for everybody on track tonight.
Well, I'll ask you these next 3 questions. You already know one of them. It'll be coming last here. But going into Fuji, where's the confidence level for the 69 camp? Is there a possibility that we can see the first career win of Chris Loda come at Fuji next week to go along
Definitely
with?
not. Definitely not. No, you got
That was
fast.
quick.
You got faster. You got absolute faster guys faster than me. I thought I had a chance tonight once I saw Cade get bodied and everybody else, but unfortunately, it just wasn't the outcome I wanted. But I'll take a 6th place.
The next question going forward, I'll ask what I just asked your teammate in the winter tonight. With the cushion being pretty good for over the next 2 weeks, is now the time when the 69 camp shifts to a playoff run, or is it still a little bit too early? Is the cushion not quite good enough for the 69 to start thinking about a playoff run just yet?
Let's get through Fuji. and write this down for your notes. Come back to me next week. I think we have a good shot that we could be going for playoffs, but rather be safe than sorry. Come back to me at Fuji.
Oh, buddy. With that being said, last question I got for you. Is there anybody want to thank friends, family, sponsors, etc.? The floor is yours.
I got to thank everybody, like I said earlier, Falcon Motorsports, all the guys on the team. Really good tonight. Finally, we got a top 10 in a while, all 4 cars, so that's always great to have. Thank you, shout out to sponsors who recently joined and all that. Very, very proud to fly your colors. Looking forward to Fuji and the rest of the season here. We might have a playoff run, boys. Let's go get it.
All right, buddy. When it's all said and done, Chris Loda walks out of here with a 6th place run and gains momentum and points going into the wild card. That is Fuji next week. Appreciate your time. A hell of a job.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too. That being said, Mike Hauser, Garrett Jenkins, do you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. I'll make this quick.
Well, we'll have to here. 5th place run tonight. Take me through tonight pretty much. How difficult was it to try getting around this track?
It was really difficult to pass, and I wasn't sure how the racing was going to be in terms of like how aggressive people were going to be, and I guess wrong because we, after like the first couple laps and the first couple mulligans we got out of the way, everyone just went single file, and so I kind of put myself into a hole there, and I spent most of the race playing catch up, but we got there in the end. At the end of the day, I wanted a good point stay, and we had one. We had a top 5. Unfortunately, the guys were racing for points, had a better point stay than us. So I think having that 4th spot in points is going to be really important heading into the playoffs, and I'm going to fight as hard as I can for it. I don't really know how well I'm going to be at Fuji, but I'm going to try to maximize points there and try to survive Talladega. But yeah, overall, good night, good recovery after not really starting as good as we wanted to, and just having to fight our way up through the field. So I didn't really know where we'd end up, but I'll absolutely take a top 5.
You mentioned Fuji next week. The last time we were at a road course in the Cup Series, you had to hold off one of the best in Ben Knert to grace us with his road course experience. I'll ask you this. Do you feel like the same confidence level will be there next week? And do you feel like you can probably pull out the same success that you had at Canadian or Mid-Ohio? Was it Mid-Ohio?
Mid-Ohio.
Yeah, Mid-Ohio. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to get out.
Yeah, I don't want to cut myself short. I don't really know the track very well, but lately with how well we've been running our road courses, which I didn't expect, I have a ton of confidence going into any road course. So I'm sure we can figure it out. I'm sure we'll have speed there. Going for the win, that'd be insane. It'd be awesome. I know Ben is going to be a huge competitor there. But honestly, like if I could just stay top 3, top 5 there and get some points for leading laps, I'd consider that a great day. But we're gonna go for it. We're not gonna overshoot it. We don't want to put ourselves into the worst position there, especially going into Talladega. But if I can have a great finish or have a shot at the win at Fuji, we're gonna go for it. So.
All right, buddy. Well, last question I got for you before I let you head out here tonight. Is there anybody want to thank friends, family, sponsors, etc.? The floor is yours.
Yeah, I just want to thank you for doing the broadcast, and thanks to all my teammates at Falcon Motorsports. It was huge to get the win for Elijah and to get everybody in our team in the top 10. We've had a lot of bad weeks lately where it's only one of our cars doing good, or 1 or 2 of them. So to have a good night all around for all of our cars was insane. It was huge for us, and it's going to build a lot of momentum heading into the next couple weeks and into the playoffs. So our goal is to get as many cars into the playoffs and as close to that top 4 points as we can. I know I'm kind of fighting for dear life, and I'm gonna be fighting Josh these next couple weeks for it. But yeah, just really looking forward to that, and can't thank them enough for being great teammates.
All right, buddy. At the end of the night, Mike Hauser walks out of here with a 5th place run. He will now turn his attention next Monday to Fuji, where he will try to go back-to-back on the road courses. Appreciate your time, buddy. Hell of a job.
Thank you, Garrett.
Yes, sir. That being said, appreciate everybody watching tonight. We're going to go ahead and end it here. Already got the results out the way, so. Tomorrow night, of course, no broadcast is on Tuesday nights. Everything else, if you're not a fan of money racing or PGR, then this might not necessarily be for you in particular, but MMS returns Wednesday night on PGR along with HGR on Thursday. Friday's up in the air other than the Midnight Racing League. We will see about that other little broadcast thing coming up. Then, of course, Saturday night, Inspired Thunder Series right back here on the Inspired Racing Network. And then, of course, we'll start a new week with MMS on Sunday. Until then, appreciate everybody watching. Congratulations to Elijah Fisher, second win of the season. And I will see everybody Wednesday night for MMS. Until then, take it easy. Have a good night.